Hello, this is Scott, and this is a Hyper Report for February 14, 2012. Here are the prices for various items such as gold, silver, and oil for today. First, investors take note. A seismic shift has begun in China. 30 million Chinese have lost their jobs, left the cities, and are moving back to the countryside. Since 2006, there have been over 90,000 riots and protests per year. In 1993, it was only 10,000. In January, consumer prices rose by an unexpectedly strong 4.5% over a year earlier. Yet this is what investors want to invest in? Next, Argentina limits daily financial transactions per person. In an harbinger of things to come in the U.S., the Argentinian government is restricting daily transactions to 1,000 pesos or $230 a day. This is down from previous restrictions of 10,000 pesos. The claim is to clamp down on money laundering. However, what is obviously happening is a run on the bank. Next, unemployment, foreclosures, rising debt and despair, America's social crisis. In 4 short years, the U.S. national debt went from 10 to 15 plus trillion dollars. And remember, this is not a linear growth in debt, it is exponential. While it may not happen in 2012, it appears that hyperinflation is unavoidable at this point. Adding to this, the increasing unemployment and foreclosures, and we have a recipe for a major upheaval like that of Greece. Next, top justice officials connected to mortgage banks. Holder and Lanny Brewer, head of the Justice Department's criminal division, were partners at a law firm that represented big banks in the foreclosure fraud. Can you say conflict of interest? So, how much is Holder's bribe to cover up his involvement with big bank crimes? Next, Doomsday Report. 3 million preppers in America are getting ready for the end of the world as we know it. As many as 3 million Americans, or 1% of the population, now fall into the category dubbed as preppers, and it is growing. Should the worst happen, it becomes apparent from Katrina that the government can't provide for everybody. Panic is what we'll see from the remaining 99% of Americans who have failed to take measures to protect themselves from the coming devastation. So please continue your well-thought-out plans. Next, Obama campaign launches Truth Teams. The Obama campaign has launched something akin to the Ministry of Truth. The idea is to enlist about 2 million TSA wannabes to go around and fight the opposition. The spin or Truth Teams will first be launched in 13 swing states. Will these so-called Truth Teams address how Obama lied when he promised to cut the deficit in half back in 2009? Next, debt slavery. 30 facts about debt in America that will blow your mind. Here are a few. 1. Overall, Americans are carrying a grand total of $798 billion in credit card debt. 2. The average debt by households with credit card debt is $15,799. 3. The average student loan debt held by 2/3 of graduates is now approximately $25,000, with defaults doubling since 2005. Next, downgrade. Moody's has downgraded 9 EU countries. Needless to say, this is not going to bode well for the euro, as many will flock out of the euro and into the false security of the US dollar. Get ready to buy more gold and silver, folks. Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.